Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest day ever. Today, tonight, I just did Summerslam. It was the greatest pay per view ever. That topped all other pay per views on this universe mode, I swear. Like, Extreme Rules, I thought was kind of decent, Over the Limit 2. Money in Bank and No Way Out, SummerSlam was fantastic. This was absolutely fantastic. I have no words. It was just too good. So let's go through the results. Of course, the first two being the dark matches. No real thing to say about it. I put them on quick mode, so went really fast. Weren't exactly good matches, but they were just there to add something else. So of course we had CM Punk beating Kane in a basic singles match, and Eddie Guerrero beating Darren Young in a basic singles match. Okay, first match on the main card is the United States Championship match. This was fantastic. I mean, I put it on Epic because I figured, okay, maybe it would work better if I put it on Epic. It was fantastic. Dean Ambrose beat Antonio Cesaro. Okay, let's get that through. He beat him after nearly burying him. I'm just saying. Antonio Cesaro slightly jobbed out. Dean Ambrose just did a bunch of moves and everything. Ambrose hit two headlock drivers, two dirty deeds. Antonio Cesaro only hit the his little what you call it, his gut wrench suplex, and he hit one gotch style neutralizer, but he couldn't really get the win. And most of the match was controlled by Dean Ambrose, but Antonio Cesaro got a little bit of offense in there. Um, but it was to no avail. He ended up losing to the second headlock driver in the middle of the ring. Pretty epic ending, but Dean Ambrose winning. I wanted to give Cesaro a push, and then he failed. What's she gonna do? Anyways, second match is the Diva Battle Royal. So I'm gonna go through this in order. So first 5 minutes they just had a bunch of actual just fighting and everything and trying to eliminate each other and all that. And then after that, everybody got eliminated. Literally everybody else got eliminated. Caitlyn, the Divas champion, heading into the SummerSlam Diva Battle Royal, got eliminated first. I went a bit AWOL, I think is the word. I went what, and said that for about 5 minutes, and then whilst I was saying that, Layla, Lita, and Natalia got eliminated in that exact order in the span of like I don't know, a femtosecond. That was just too quick. And then they last two being Oksana and AJ, and they had a little bit of a tussle. And then, finally, AJ eliminated Oksana with a kick to the head to the outside in the most epic ending ever. AJ winning back the Divas Championship that she lost to Caitlyn at, I think, Over the Limit. Okay, so next match was the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way. To edit this, I could have the European Championship. It should be the Intercontinental Championship. This ain't working. There you go. So yeah, this match was also pretty decent. Um, wasn't exactly the best match in the card, but still. So in order, people that got eliminated was Titus O'Neil got eliminated first by I think actually no, Dolph got eliminated first by Wade after getting hit with a bull hammer. Then Wade got eliminated by Sheamus when Titus hit his weird gutbuster thing. And then Titus and Sheamus had a bit of a tussle, but in the end, Sheamus hit the Irish Curse backbreaker to get the win and retain the Intercontinental Championship in what was a pretty good match. So, yeah, it wasn't exactly match of the night. Everything else is sort of match of the night, but that was still a pretty good match. Next match, which is one of the contenders for match of the year, like that fatal four-way for the World Heavyweight Championship at Extreme Rules. Chris Jericho's World Heavyweight Championship defense against Alberto at Over the Limit. John Cena versus I think it was no, it wasn't that. It was I can't remember. There's another match that was really, really good, but I can't remember it now. But this is another one that's practically just the greatest match on the card by far. I mean, every other match after it was also technically on that same level, but since it added extra sort of stuff to it being a ladder match, yeah. So it was the Shield versus Edge and Christian, a tag team ladder match. It was a TLC match, but they didn't use a chair or table at all. They were just not there in the match at all. So it's a ladder match. And of course, the Shield win. And what was the best ending I think ever? So in sort of the closing moments, Roman Reigns set up the ladder. He went to climb the ladder. Edge followed. Whoa. Sorry about that. Edge followed up the ladder. Um, Christian and Seth Rollins were fighting on the outside and everything like that. Went up to climb the ladder. They had a bit of a slugfest. Edge hit him once. Roman countered it back. Edge again. Roman hit him. Edge again. Roman did smashed his face into the ladder. Then did a headbutt, throwing Edge to the bottom. Christian got thrown out of the ring by Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns, as soon as he hit the headbutt, just took down the briefcase like it was his job, which technically it is, and managing to win the match like that. And of course, they had an awesome celebration, climbing the ladder with the briefcase and everything like that. It wasn't for any championships; it was just you know a rubber match basically. So is this next match, which is also one of the matches of the night. All of these were matches of the night, pretty much. As I said, it was a real good pay per view. Shawn Michaels beat Randy Orton in a singles match. This was a really good match. Shawn and Randy both got a bunch of offense. Shawn hit a super kick. Randy hit his Orton stomp and hit one RKO. Um, then they both hit their comebacks right after the other one hit a, his comeback. The other one did his own comeback. That was a pretty cool ending. Randy hit his comeback last second. Um, was going for the RKO after hitting the Orton stomp. Was going for the RKO. Shawn countered into, I think it was a reverse atomic drop, and super kicked him into oblivion with the second super kick and also the final move in the match, beating Randy Orton in epic fashion. Of course, now are for the main events. These are for the World Championships, and they were pretty epic. So, first match in the sort of main event was the World Heavyweight Championship between The Undertaker and Chris Jericho. This was like I said, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and Edge and Christian's ladder match was good. This was sort of in a tie. They had a lot of offense. Chris hit a code breaker and everything. He did a bunch of moves. Undertaker also hit a bunch of moves. He hit two tombstones, but Jericho was on the ropes for one and managed to get out of it. Hit a choke slam, which Jericho kicked out of, mind you, and then hit a second tombstone to end the match and win the World Heavyweight Championship. That was probably the greatest match ever. If WWE in real life could put on a good match like that, I would say, well, we're back into the 2000s and 2006 more. To be more precise, because that's when Chris Benoit was still alive. That was when Chris Benoit was still alive and John Cena could have good matches. Anyways, now for the main event of the evening. It was the WWE Championship match between John Cena and Big Show. The Undertaker and Chris Jericho match, and the Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins winning the tag team ladder match against Edge and Christian were the matches of the night. But this one was also a pretty good match, tied up with Shawn and Randy's match. There were three stages. There was the you know kind of good matches, which were the United States Championship match and the Diva Battle Royal, and the Sheamus and Wade Barrett, Dolph Ziggler, Titus O'Neil Fatal 4-Way match. Those were sort of kind of good. Then Shawn Michaels and John Cena versus Big Show was the pretty good. And then the Roman Reigns and Undertaker sort of things were the best. But John Cena and Big Show were they had a pretty good match. So John Cena hit one AA, Big Show kicked out. Big Show hit the WMD, the Showstopper, and the Spear. John Cena kicked out of those. John Cena hit the Five Knuckle Shuffle and then hit his first AA. Big Show kicked out. John Cena hit the WMD. Big Show kicked out. And finally, in the closing moments, Big Show was going for a WMD, a second WMD to finish off the match. John countered into an AA in the middle of the ring. He was just practically in the middle of the ring. And it was just just a sick ending. That was a pretty good match. This was a really good pay-per-view. I really enjoyed it. Um, Now for Night of Champions, where every championship is on the line, and of course, it's the pay-per-view that they have tomorrow night, which is probably tonight or last night for you guys because I am recording this at 9 on Saturday. So yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a nice day.